CyberHello, friend! CD Projekt Red are the main heroes of today's digest. Lots of news on Witcher series, Cyberpunk and new unknown project from CDPR. Can't wait to tell you, let's go! But we'll start with Overwatch, or Overwatch 2 if to be more accurate. The Overwatch 1 servers have been shut down and the game is officially dead. The original Overwatch game came out in 2016, but it's been completely replaced by a sequel. Right on the day the Overwatch sequel was released, the game ran into an extremely annoying problem. Many players simply could not launch a free shooter due to huge queues. As it turned out, not a large number of gamers were to blame, but a massive DDoS attack on the Blizzard servers. Anyway, Cyberpost team already tried new Overwatch and we still don't understand why it's called sequel, but not DLC or something like this. Anyway, the game is nice, new heroes are interesting, of course there is no single mode. And was it worth keeping players without updates for so many years for this? A big question. But still, Overwatch 2 have new monetization system. Now we have Battle Pass and no loot boxes. And one Reddit user have already counted how much money new user needs to spend to receive all cosmetics from Overwatch 1. If a novice user wanted to purchase all the Overwatch 1 hero pool cosmetic items in Overwatch 2, it would cost them approximately $12,000. Also, journalists count how much time beginner will need to unlock new hero Kiriko. It is about 40 hours. And we finished with Overwatch, or Overwatch 2, I'm still confused how to call it. Bethesda has announced that the Fallout series will turn 25 this October. The publisher invites you to follow for a month for a retrospective of 25th anniversary of its iconic series with interviews with the developers and many events inspired by the game in the series, including Fallout 76 Free Week, new missions for Fallout Shelter, big discounts, presents and many other. EA and Criterion Games have taken the social media to announce that the official launch of the newest part of the Need for Speed Racing series, subtitled Unbound, will take place today, October 6. Need for Speed Unbound is rumored to be multiplayer focused and will feature encounters. Encounters will allow people to compete against each other in different locations on the map. Need for Speed Unbound will feature unique maps entirely unique to the Need for Speed franchise. Need for Speed Unbound is scheduled to release on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series and PC. And finally, we are here to talk about CD Projekt Red. CD Projekt Red has taken to Twitter to announce that they have officially started work on a sequel to Cyberpunk 2077, in addition to the Phantom Liberty expansion. At the moment, the game is called Project Orion, which according to the description will reveal the full power of potential of the Cyberpunk universe. There is no release date, even approximate of course. Also, the Polish studio shared with investors a small plan for the near future where the fate of the Witcher game series was revealed. As it turned out, The developers are not going to limit themselves to the already announced new part on Unreal Engine 5. Another game in the Witcher series has been launched into development. At the moment, little is known about the new game. The project is being created under the codename Project Canis Majoris. According to CD Projekt Red, this is an open-world, story-driven RPG. The action of the game takes place within the framework of the game universe of The Witcher, but the time period is not indicated. And we've got a lot of more CDPR future games. The studio announced a collection of games big enough to keep fans busy for a decade or more, from a few Witcher games to a brand new IP. The Witcher 4 trilogy. Perhaps top of the list is CD Projekt Red's confirmation. The Witcher 4, known internally as Project Polaris, will be the first game in the trilogy. We already knew it would be start of saga, but now Polaris has officially been called the start of the new Witcher trilogy. There is no release date for The Witcher 4 yet, but that means we'll see The Witcher 5 3 years after its launch and The Witcher 6 3 years after that. Project Canis Majoris. Canis Majoris is the most mysterious game we have learned about. Described as a story-driven single-player open-world RPG set in The Witcher's universe. We know very little beyond on key details. Like Sirius, it is not being developed by CD Projekt Red, but by a third party. Instead, Canis Majoris, which means big dog in Latin, is being worked on by a group of former Witcher developers. Witcher 3 for the next generation. The Witcher 3 on PS5 or Xbox Series X is due out later this year. There were rumors that it would be present today, but this did not happen. Instead, CDPR says the game is still scheduled for this year, although it doesn't give a release date for the next gen. Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty. We already knew that Cyberpunk 2077's big extension is called Phantom Liberty, which was revealed earlier this year thanks to the trailer. Cyberpunk Orion. Project Orion will be a full-fledged sequel onto Cyberpunk 2077. CDPR claims that it will be a demonstration the full power of potential of the Cyberpunk universe. It appears that the game is positioned as a way to expand on the original game and paint over the issues it faced after launch. I know, it's obvious, but Miles Toast has officially confirmed that there will be no second expansion for Cyberpunk 2077. It seems that the people's petition has no effect on the developers. At the very bottom of today's list is Project Hadar, the third IP other than The Witcher or Cyberpunk 2077. It is still only in the concept stage, which means pre-production, and currently only a small strike team is working on it. Among the various ongoing projects announced by CD Projekt Red is a new original object in development by the team codenamed Project Hadar, which appears to be a brand new RPG. It seems pretty clear that this will be another role-playing game or some kind of action RPG. Project Sirius is a new project. It is described as an innovative approach to the Witcher universe that will tell an unforgettable story for existing and new Witcher fans. Project Sirius or The Witcher series is the code name for the upcoming game, which will be different from the past CDPR project and will offer both multiplayer game and single-player campaign. The game is being developed by the Molasses Flood studio from Massachusetts with the support of CDPR. According to the job description for senior level designer, it looks like Sirius might have a procedurally generated environment. The lead level designer job description also has similar language, including manual and procedural level generation. The feature Sirius is still in the early stages of development, so there is no other information available at the moment. All these news are pretty pleasant for us. We hope that CDPR will deal with it all. Now I'm leaving you. CyberBye friend.